I need to go make a copy of something. You got to understand this, and I need some numbers to show you. Those numbers. Maybe I can do this.
Want me to go make copies?
No.
Want me to go make copies?
No. All right, I'll make you do it with this. If you all can see.
I can.
Oh, you see, this changes by 100 every time. And it's too confusing. I like for to change by 1 every time. So if I got,
Just mark out the zeros.
so if I marked out the zeros, it's so much easier to explain. Okay, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which means I don't need this here. Because that is divided by quantity. If quantity is 1 every time, that would be it. Okay. Did y'all understand what I just did?
Kind of.
All right, let me do it again. Look up here. Look up here. This, my quantities change by 100 every time. I don't like that. Because it's too confusing. I mean, I know what it is, but I want you to understand. I like for my quantity to change by 1. So if I get rid of these zeros, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if 12 times, and if it's $12, 12 times 1 is 12, then this is gonna be 12. So I don't need this column here. It goes from this, 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 and this. Do you understand that? Did you get that?
Yes.
All right. Look at that handout that I gave you and read number, look where I wrote, because I'm trying to make you understand why the demand curve looks the way it is and why margin of revenue is less than price. Look, go down 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th bullet, the 2nd circle. This lower price of the extra output also applies to all prior units of output. I'm just reading it to you. I'm explaining it to you. The seller could have sold these prior units at a higher price if it had not produced and sold the extra output. Okay, I'm explaining to you. So each additional unit sold increases total revenue by the amount equal, that should be B, by the amount equal to its own price, less the sum of the price cuts. I don't know what the hell that is. All right, look up here. When the price was $13.50, I couldn't sell any. My quantity demand is 0. So I had to lower my price to $12 to sell my first unit. Is that up? Which means 12 times 1. $12 times 1 is $12. By selling this one, my margin of revenue is 12. But my margin of revenue and price is only going to be the same for the first unit. Only for the first unit, not any units after that. Stay with me. So in order to sell my second unit, what did I have to do here? I had to lower my price. So which now I'm selling 2 units at $10.50, which means I lost that $1.50 on this.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. In order to sell this second unit, I had to lower my price to $10.50. $10.50 times 2 is $21. $21, the difference between 12 and 21 is 9. Well, you gotta remember, I had to lower my price here. I had to lower my price here. What did I lose right here? $3. The difference between 12 and 9 is what? $3. So my margin of revenue is not my price, it's less than my price. Because I had to lower my price to sell those extra units.
So what is your
Do I need to start over again?
Yes.
No, that's.
Okay. All right,
I was speaking to myself.
all right. See, for a perfect competitive market, your margin of revenue and your price is the same all the way down. Remember?
Yeah.
For a perfect competitive market, your price and your margin of revenue is the same, Mr. Dart. Because your demand curve is perfectly elastic. It's going a straight line. Here it's not. Your demand curve actually goes down. Why? Because you got to lower your price to sell more units. So when you lower your price to sell more units, your margin of revenue is not going to be your price, except for the first unit sold. So, okay, let me do it again. When the price was $13.50, my quantity demanded was 0. You got that?
Yeah.
I had to lower my price to $12 to sell my first unit. Well, how much did I lower my price? By $1.50. So I finally sold my first unit. So 12 times 1 brings me total revenue of 12. My margin of revenue is also 12 because my margin of revenue before that was 0. So my margin of revenue is 12. My price is 12 only for my first unit. You got that? To sell my second unit, I couldn't sell it at $12. I had to lower my price again to $10.50. So what did I lower my price by? $1.50. $10.50 times 2 is $21. Right?
Yeah.
What is my margin of revenue for selling 2 units? It's only 9. Well, where is that loss of $3? It's where I had to lower these prices. So my margin of revenue for every additional unit sold is going to be equal to the price minus the cuts in the price in the outputs above it. Did you get that? So that's why when you draw your demand curve and you draw your margin of revenue curve, because this is your demand curve, P against Q. But when you drew your margin of revenue curve, it's going to fall below your demand curve because your margin of revenue is less than your price.
So the
Just a minute, okay, let me go one more step. In order to sell these a third unit, 3 units, I had to lower my price by another $1.50. If I had not made this third unit, see, I control my price by my output. I'm a monopoly. If I keep my output low, it's gonna make my price high. I'm a monopoly. So I'm a price maker. I don't have to go out here and take the price. I can make my own price. But I determine my price by my output. If I keep my output low, it keeps my price high. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If I keep my output low, it keeps my price high. So if I had not made this third unit, I would need to lower my price. But in order to sell this third unit, I got to lower my price by another $1.50. Well, how many times have I lowered my price? 1, 2, 3. What's 3 times $1.50? $4.50. Is that right?
Yes.
So, am I doing my third unit or my fourth unit? Third. So 9 times 3 is 27. The difference between 21 and 27 is 6. And that's that right. But what's the difference between 750 and 3? That 450. Am I making sense? Tell me if I'm.
the change in the output.
Brilliant.
What? I'm gonna maximize profit when my total revenue has been maximized. I'm not gonna make this 6 unit. I'm gonna stop at 5 because this is where my total. And I'm gonna stop at 7.
Why would you?
Do you break even there, or do you actually?
Oh, that's your total revenue.
That's my total revenue. I'm not gonna make this 6 unit because selling this 6 unit didn't bring me any more money.
Wait. Oh, okay.
That's what I was.
So what happens, like there?
We're gonna have to do
You
the
get
curves.
what
We
like
have to do the curves.
it's 750 and 6. Like,
It's like
when
you're
it's 3,000
making-
again, what just happened?
Well, when
That means
Yeah.
making this 5th unit and selling it at a lower price. Because in order to sell this 5th unit, I had to lower my price to $6. But if I had just made 4 units and kept my price at $7.50, I made $30. Lower my price to 6 and sold 5 units, I still made $30. I didn't need to make this 5th unit and lower my price. I maxed out my revenue at 4 units at a price of $750.
That's the end of the elastic portion, right?
That's where I want to stop.
Maximizing.
That's when I'm maximizing my profit.
It's equivalent.
It's like the top of the curve, right?
So you're at the top of the curve. You're at the top of the margin, at the total product. Total revenue
Yeah.
curve. All right. You're gonna, it'll come, I know, monopoly is hard to teach. Turn the page. Turn the page. Let's do this. What time is it?
12:07.
Turn to this page right.
Excuse me.
Oh, your curves. Do your curves look like this?
Well, what's that?
That's just your load.
This is where,
Cal 2?
do your curves look like this? All right. Label this curve, your average revenue curve, and your demand curve. This is your marginal revenue. And if you plot it all the way down, you got the same thing I got. I just drew in my line at 0 because I don't want to produce in this part of my demand curve because I'm losing money. Because in order to sell these additional units, I have to lower my price. But lowering my price, I'm losing money. So I don't want to produce down here. I want to produce in the elastic range, not in the inelastic range. All right, turn the page. Fill those numbers out real quick. Fill those numbers out.
So below 0 is inelastic?
Yes. Because your price going down, your revenue's going down. I'm losing money. I don't need to produce those extra units. Turn the page. Miss Spence, get it together. Come on, you do not have your stuff together. And I use the word stuff.
What's wrong with that?
And that's the perfect word. This page right here. You got us? All